Hey, and welcome to Roll to Hit Adventures. This is a D&D Adventure League session that we're working on. So you can catch us on, if you go on YouTube, just look for the Commentist and you'll find us on there, or you can go on thecommentist.com. So as usual, there is the five of us. We have one new member.
Yeah.
And we also have our great DM, Tim. So this is session 4, Hills Far Reclaimed. So I guess we'll start off by going around the table and saying our name, class, and level.
I am Rigel, the human rogue, level 3.
I am Pendoff, warlock level 3, with my silent familiar Telomere.
I'm Fargrim Frostbeard, a level 3 Hill Dwarf cleric.
I'm Empath, level 1 tiefling druid.
All right, and I am Stanagar Burrell McHammer, level 3 ranger dwarf.
And I'm Tim, the DM who's going to kick their butts.
All right, we'll see about that.
Sorry, I missed our new druid. What's her name?
Empath.
Empath. Cool. Is that like M apostrophe Peth?
Donald.
Donald's
Okay.
dead. Somebody
Dead.
Let it go. All right. So, is anyone a member of the Harpers? We're gonna dive right in.
Would you look at me?
No.
No.
I don't know if anyone was. That's why I'm asking.
Did you take a faction?
Do you want to be a Harper?
Well, I mean, druids are typically
If you're an
Harpers.
Outlander, would it make sense that she has a faction? If you're an Outlander?
It would make sense that she didn't yet. Really,
Okay.
Yeah.
she's been away from it all.
Nope. Then none of us are Harpers.
All right. Well, then we are going to use Rigel. We're going to use your smuggling background. Ooh.
All right. That's what I'm talking
Finally.
about. I knew I took that for something.
So, Rigel, you've heard from all of you have heard from your factions that Lord Normanthal in Hillsfar has announced a lavish ball. It's going to be the greatest gala that Hillsfar has ever seen. It's calling it the First Lord's Midsummer Masquerade. The wealthiest human citizens of Hillsfar and surrounding settlements have been invited to attend in their most elaborate costumes for the celebration. All the factions feel that it's the perfect opportunity to gain further intelligence on the Lord's court. You've been tasked with gaining access to the city and meeting with an agent of the Rogues Guild. Her name is Isthana Rowe. And by luck, you guys happen to be traveling with one of the smugglers of Hillsfar. How do you get in and out of the city, Rigel?
That's a good question.
Barrels of fish.
No,
So the only requirement I have is I need it to involve something with the sewers at one point or another.
Rats.
Barrels of sewer. Sewage.
Sewage. Yeah. Let's go with sewage.
You don't bring
just have-
sewage into the town.
No. No, we just,
You're an importer.
Worst smuggler ever. Hey, I've got this order of sewage for you. Just sign right here.
you don't know
We're
my
good.
clients.
Maybe it's a garbage men ball and they want to see what they've thrown out.
No, we go in through wine caskets. What are they called? The big barrels?
Barrels?
Yeah, barrels.
Barrels.
Wine barrels.
Do they really exist, or are they just part of a dream? You know,
They really exist, Sean.
this is across campaigns here.
Oh, again?
No, like what's it in The Hobbit? You know how they got out through the wine barrels?
Yeah,
That's
and
how
then
you
they
get
got
in.
smuggled into the next town in a barrel of fish. I already made that reference.
I know. I'm just
Yeah,
saying.
so-
I don't do the fish. We do
Okay.
the wine.
Okay, that's fine.
Classy.
We'll sit in a barrel of wine. I'm a dwarf, so I
You fit.
fit, no problem. It's quite comfy.
Okay. So you guys smuggle in through some wine?
Yeah, that's the plan.
Wine barrels, yes.
Wine barrels, yeah.
Yeah, all right.
White or red?
Definitely red.
Zinfandel.
Oh, okay.
Oh, God.
Rob was just outed as a Zinfandel drinker.
I don't know many wines.
Rigel comes out drunk. No. Actually, Pendolph, you're a little bit loopy from all the fumes by the time you get out of that bed.
Oh, that's true.
It's his first college experience.
No, I got drunk. I got drunk first session, I think.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, second.
Yeah, that's right.
Okay, so Rigel, you use your contact, so it's going to be tapped for now. What was it? What was your contact name? Who's your contact on the inside of the city to get you in and out?
What do you got?
You got to come up with a name now.
I'm not good with names. You're good with names.
It's Apollo Denethar.
Donald.
It'll be Kevin. You can do.
You want Evan?
Yeah.
All right, Evan. All right, so you guys feel the like rumble of and clatter of bricks underneath your cart as you're being brought through the city gates, and they do the check and look through the barrels above you, but they don't check yours. Luckily, you've done this before, and you know how to sweet talk the right guards at the right times. They drop you off into one of those sort of holding rooms for the wine barrels. You guys, except for Rigel, none of you were human, though, correct?
Correct.
Correct.
Which means that you cannot be seen. So in order to get where you need to go, and your contact, the Rogues Guild, she's meeting you down below in the sewers. So you're still going to have to dive down and get a little bit mucky.
I have Disguise Self, which I can cast as a cantrip.
Okay, how does that work, though?
What? Can I just disguise myself as a human instead?
You can. How long does it last?
An hour.
Yeah, so it would be up to you to maintain that.
Okay.
But yeah, you can do that. Down below, we're gonna say that because there's always an access in the room you're in. It's like you always start in a tavern. It's a tavern, right? Always access. The tunnels in below the sewers are. Excuse me. Sorry. The tunnels vary between like 10 to 20 feet wide. Ceilings are high, ranging in height from 20 feet in some places to 40 feet in others. Climbing them looks pretty challenging. The walls are slimy with moisture and muck, causing like any checks would be done with a disadvantage. The sewers are really dark. Did you guys bring a light source? Somebody say that they brought torches.
I do have dark.
I have dark
Oh,
vision.
I have dark vision.
I think everyone but Ryan
I
will have
don't.
dark vision.
Yeah. So I'm just gonna hold everybody's hands and walk with them.
Buddy system.
Yeah, I got them in here, so they can hold my hand for the rest of this.
All right. There's foul smells of the sewer, leaving no doubt to where you are. Every now and then somebody sloshes, and you feel that muck drag across your feet, and you're just like, and you hear the sounds of running water and dripping constantly, and every single sound is like echoed. Anything with stealth checks are going to be made with disadvantage, and anything with perception that requires listening is going to be made with advantage.
That makes sense.
The dank passage opens up ahead into a room dimly lit by a single torch. Most of the irregular shaped walls are made of the same packed earth as the walls in the tunnel behind you. However, a wide patch of wall from the entrance is reinforced with well-fitting stone blocks. You hear the faintest sound of running water from the other side of the stone wall. There's no other exits in this room. Beside the wall and seated on a rock with a silk handkerchief draped over it is a well-dressed, immaculately groomed human female wearing filthy, tall leather boots. Seeing the character, seeing you guys, she smiles. Oh, hello. I'm Esthana. She happily shakes every person's hand in turn and then gazes at you guys, lingering sort of a moment longer on the four of you that aren't human. She's attracted to me. Give me a perception check. No, insight. Stanagar, insight.
Oh, just
Oh.
Just Stanagar?
Just me, because I'm the attractive one. 17.
17. You're damn certain that she's attracted to you.
Dude, what the hell, man?
Whether or not
Step
she is,
off.
You're just pretty confident. That it's going on.
Has nothing to do with the fact that I'm a dwarf.
Right.
Well,
Yeah. Well,
does it?
right. That's to you, right? Like,
How come I always get women stolen from me in these games? Why is that a common theme?
Or did you have them at all? Ever? Really?
Yeah.
Truly?
Just like real life. Just like
She approaches the stone brick walls, runs her hands gently over the few bricks, and catches something with the tip of a finger. And then almost immediately, the outline of a door appears on the wall. The woman grips the edge and pulls it aside, revealing a dark tunnel behind. The sewers beneath Hillsfar, and unfortunately the stench that fills them, awaits. Follow me close. You can get quite lost easily in the underbelly of the great city of Hillsfar. And you guys can now start interacting if you have any questions for her.
I would just like to check out the stone walls and the craftsmanship.
That's
what
what
you're
checking out.
Tone cutting away.
your hand just
Great.
mysteriously wanders. It's dark in here. Oh god.
Don't you have dark vision? Oh, I mean,
Yeah, I do a stonework check on
Yeah.
the walls to see if there's any.
Gets him off.
Is that 14 for a stonework?
14. It's not dwarven made. It's way older than you expected. The last time you were at Hillsfire, this is not as nice a view, but not as unpleasant surrounding. And it seems to be well crafted and well built. It's going to last a while as long as nobody tears it down from above.
There might not be good reception down here, but can I try talking to my patron and just kind of ask what I'm doing in a smelly tunnel?
Oh, yeah, if you like.
Yeah, I'm gonna telepathically in deep speech just ask him, "Yo, old one, what's going on here?"
Suck it up.
All right.
So
Do you guys want to ask anything to Istana, or are you just going to we're here, keep going?
Yeah.
I mean, that works if you want to.
we're a quiet bunch.
Why did you summon us, Istana?
Well, the faction summoned you. She's your way in.
Gotcha. So, okay, I understand.
So she's the head of the Rogues Guild, and she's working with the Harpers right now. They believe that agents from Mayor Mirda, Mayor Mirda is the Drow city. Apparently, it's been infiltrated by giants and kicked the Drow out. You've met a few in Elven Tree,
Right.
the last time you were there, and they figure that the same agents are now starting to infiltrate the court of the First Lord. So the idea is that Istana and the factions want you guys to infiltrate this party tonight and to retrieve as much information as possible. You're basically doing intelligence gathering. There's rumors that Normathal is planning a rare trip outside the city for trade meeting with Demarian leaders within the city of Ulash. If this is true, he'll be likely bringing in more members of his court. Excuse me. You're asked to try, your two missions are to try and covertly obtain the Lord's schedule for the next few weeks. And to identify any agents from Mirmirda if the agents or agent are traveling with the First Lord. The idea being that it being as subterfuge as possible, because of course, if the First Lord figures out that somebody knows his schedule, it's going to change, and thus making the information useless to them. There are 5 members of his court that he's closest to. The Chancellor, Garros the Just, Melkin Grenfeld, Torgrave Needlebaum, Davin Malata, and Davin's sister, and rumor has it, Normenthal's lover, Thessaly Maleta. So the guild is offering you guys 50 gold pieces if you're successful. And if you're not successful, you're not getting anything, and you're not getting an advance because you're not getting paid for failure. There are interviews today being conducted by Torgrave Needlebaum to hire more servers and workers for the party. So this is how they want to get you in. They have a way to disguise your visage and your sizes if you're not the right human size. And yeah, they want as much information as you can gather without anyone in the court knowing that you've gathered it.
Do you know who might have the schedule?
If anyone's going to have the schedule, it's going to be probably Torgrave or the Chancellor.
Was that Jaros?
Yeah.
Do we know if either of them have assistants or somebody else that might be, I guess, weaker?
Google account.
Could be. They won't know until you get in. They don't know. From what they understand, Torgrave himself is running the interviews, so you'll actually meet Torgrave. Keep in mind that there will be a mini red plume all the time around everywhere you go, thus rendering any kind of, let's say, frustrated outlashing of past events, Stanagar, potentially a negative outcome. So I would tend to your sort of anger.
We'll see. We'll see.
Do we know just right now, at least, if any of them have any, I guess, special characteristics? Like, are any of them wizards in any way, or are they just court members?
Malkin Grenfeld is Chamberlain, and he controls access to the Lord. He's also Mage of the Court and a former member of the Cloaks of Mulmaster. Torgrave Needlebaum is the Seneschal, head of the household. Very friendly. Davin Maleta is the Lord's closest advisor, confident. From what everyone understands, they grew up together. And yeah, Davin's twin sister is Thessaly, and the First Lord seems to be very enamored with her. They spend a lot of time together lately.
Okay. Let's get some disguises, right?
Yeah. Well,
So your group has
Platform
traveled.
shoes?
What's that?
We need some platform shoes.
Right. Is anyone have prestidigitation?
No.
I do not.
What is it?
Dave did, I think.
Did he? I always mess this up.
Prestidigitation.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one.
It's
Not
a,
a-
it's a spell that allows you to kind of like always look clean, even in the muckiest of mucks. So it would come in handy at this point, but that's okay. So your group has traveled through many tunnels under the city, and as you approach another crossing, you hear a thrashing of water. After the splashing, you hear the squeaking of what must be dozens of rats. Rounding a corner, you see a horde of rats swarming over a large object floating in the water. Roll initiative.
Stuck
It was as
here.
fancy as I could make it.
Fancy rats.
Fancy rats.
Okay. Fargrim got a 9.
Fargrim got a 9. Okay. Empath,
An 11.
Stanagar.
9 as well.
Oh, jeez.
Fargrim, you're the
Negative dex, so
negative dex.
I'm assuming I lose.
Oh yeah, I'll go first. I win the tie, I guess.
Pendolph
21.
and Rigel.
8.
Oh man, these rats, they got the jump on us.
Except me.
Yeah.
But I ain't doing shit.
What'd you say?
Yeah.
Are the cards over there? The paladin cards?
It's too late.
Thanks.
So Pendolph, as you're around the corner, your lord, your demon god, kind of whispers in your head, "That's a sick man. Watch out." You're the only one who is kind of ready for this. You beat all of them by about 10, including the
Nice.
rats.
So me and Telmir are gonna destroy some rats because I don't enjoy rats.
Yeah, there are 3 swarms of rats at the moment.
Oh, but they are swarms of rats. Okay.
They are swarms of rats.
Okay, so I guess my first move will be to try to destroy some of the rats. I will immediately take out my switchblade comb,
Yeah,
put it at the rats, and just fire at one of the swarms of them. You said one of the swarms is around an object, or all 3 of them around
all
some
3.
object?
And then as soon as you kind of come around the corner splashing, they stop, and moving targets are always more fun.
Okay, so I will. You know what, DM, surprise me. Which one I hit, but I will cast Eldritch Blast on one of the swarms.
Okay.
15 to hit,
Oh yeah, that's a hit.
and it will do. 11 damage.
Nice. What does your blast look like again?
The Eldritch Blast is from the comb. Well, you know what? I don't think I know. It's just a beam of crackling energy. It's kind of like just electric, like an electric lightning out of the comb. So as soon as I flip it open, it just kind of whips out this electric crackling energy that splinters off, and when it surrounds the rats, it just kind of links between the rats, so they're all getting electrocuted. In comic fashion, it flashes a frame of their skeleton, a la Home Alone.
Cool.
And then Telomere, who's in his imp form, is going to go over there, and he's just going to try to sting one of the swarms.
Yeah.
And he will.
Same one?
Oh yes, the same one as me. He has a 24 to hit.
Yeah, that's a hit.
He will sting them for 7 damage, for 7 piercing damage,
Oh my
and
God.
they need to make a DC 11 Constitution saving throw.
For which?
A DC 11 Constitution saving throw, or take poison damage
Is it poison? Okay.
if they fail it.
They make it.
So they will take half as much as this, but they will still take 5 poison damage.
Yeah, okay. You guys just destroyed the one.
Okay. And then were they? How far away were they? They were like right next to us.
They're within 30 feet.
Okay. That's fine. Then I will. After I round the corner and then fire off this. I guess the guys hear me firing off this like lightning shock and this explosion, and then I immediately turn around the corner and go. I turn back around the corner, and I'm just staring at all of them. Additionally, Pendolph is shocked to find there's a new member of the group. He wasn't paying attention.
And a girl.
You know.
Where'd you come from? Are you playing a girl, or are you playing a boy, or are you playing a genderless?
It is girl.
Is it a girl? All right.
So then I just kind of point with my fingers. I just kind of say, rats. Just. And that's my turn.
Okay, next is the rats. Only one of them can get to you because you guys are within 30 feet and you came around a corner. So you're the only one close enough. I'm sorry, Pendolph. They're
I should be back with all the guys. No, as I ended, I walked back into the. I ran to the corner again. If that made sense, like I'm back with all the other guys.
okay. So then the most that can happen is they can all kind of just dash up to you. So you've got 3 swarms of rats, 2 now. Sorry, in front of the group as a whole.
Okay.
But they can't do anything but get to you. They can't attack. They're too far away.
Right.
Damn it. All right, Empath.
Okay, so can I use entangle on the rats?
Can swarms be restrained?
I don't know.
Some can. Give me 1 second. My tablet decided to reboot just as the combat started. So I've just now got the booklet reopened.
Is it a Surface?
No, it's an
You're
old,
hilarious.
It's an old HP.
Oh, touchpad?
Touch?
Yeah, like even I don't even know anymore.
Yeah, I got one of those.
Nice.
I gotta bust that out.
Yeah, it's running an old it's
WebOS, baby.
You know what? Whatever. It's some weird system that I've like manipulated and made work, and it's just my giant PDF reader now for school. So I'm like, it's still cheaper than a textbook. So swarms. I'm fairly confident they can't be entangled.
And then it probably wouldn't.
They
do
cannot
also
be
ignore
restrained.
difficult terrain too, probably.
They're immune to charmed, frightened, paralyzed, petrified, prone, restrained, and stunned.
Wow.
Fucking rats.
Oh, and that piercing damage was. Oh, they didn't die. Curses. No, well, I killed them already.
They come back to life.
Yeah.
Just kidding.
The rat necromancer is nearby.
Okay, so yeah, they can't be restrained. So the entangle would only hinder you guys.
Wow.
Do it. You should do it.
Yeah.
Go for it.
No, I
She doesn't know us yet.
do that.
Bonus actions.
You could just attack
I think I do the Nessun.
Or do you do-
It's like a whole mind.
Okay. Yeah, I guess I'll just attack them.
Nice.
Okay. Quarterstaff.
Okay.
So
So you roll the 20-sided dice,
okay. Oh,
and
great.
are you using 2 hands?
No.
No. Okay. So what did you roll on the 20-sided dice?
A4.
A 4, and then add your attack bonus, which is probably going to be another 4.
+2, right? 'Cause wisdom is your.
No,
That's spellcasting
It's
modifier.
the strength plus proficiency.
strength.
Oh, good. So it's gonna be 4.
No, it's plus proficiency.
Oh, plus proficiency.
two.
Oh, so 6.
6 in total.
Yeah.
Yes, you swing and it's a miss. Bada bada bada.
Wait, what?
One of the rats kind of like moves his ball cap backwards and looks at you. Okay, Stanagar, you are up next.
Okay, so I have the pipes of the sewers, but I think I
We're not
misunderstood.
proficient.
I don't think I'm proficient in woodwind instruments.
It's gonna
That's
sound
the sewer.
terrible.
That's what it says exactly. You have to be.
Hot crossbones.
I don't even know how one gets proficiency in woodwind.
So what did you want to do?
Just instrument proficiency, like
Yeah.
tools.
But I mean, it would have to be like a bard. Like I don't see anywhere how I would, as a ranger, get that proficiency. So it's a bard thing.
Should go to
Okay.
Juilliard for a year.
So I note to self: I will be selling the pipes of the sewer. Okay, I'm just gonna swing my hammers at these guys.
Okay.
And clear a path.
Where's the
in
cat
rats.
whistle?
So I'm gonna do. I'm gonna use my
That's true.
my McWar hammer and my light hammer. So I'm gonna do 2-weapon fighting.
Got him.
Wow. So 24 to hit with the McWar hammer.
Okay. That's a hit.
That is going to do.
One day I'm gonna say that's a miss just to see a reaction.
They're armored rats.
We walk away.
Mecha Rat. Yeah, so it's going to be 9 damage with the McWarhammer. It's part of my clan's heritage.
When you
Okay.
say it, you do. Oh, that's the wrong one.
I'm McLoving it. Sorry, with 2-weapon fighting, the second one, I don't add proficiency to the damage if I hit, but I do add proficiency to hit. Is that correct?
Not to hit.
Not to hit.
Yes, I think that's correct. That sounds correct.
Okay, so 15.
We're going with it. I'm making the call right now. That's correct. We can check it after.
15 to hit with the offhand,
That's a hit.
and I'm going to do 2 damage.
Okay. Same group, right?
Yeah.
All right. Okay, so you slam into the swarm of rats and you hit one every now and then, but yay, swarms, they kind of scatter and it's kind of like a what's the game where they pop up and you got to hit the whack-a-mole?
Whack-a-mole.
Whack-a-mole in them, yeah. Excuse me. Okay, Fargrim,
So I'm going for that same group of rats, going to hit them with a warhammer.
do it.
Justice. Oh, wow. Critical miss.
Huzzah! A few more of the rats start doing choreographed can't touch us.
I hate hip hop.
And Rigel.
I'm going to sneak attack with the 2 short swords. Well, with the first one anyway, but dual short swords with that on the one that's been hit.
Sure. The same group that they're attacking, right?
Yep. So first one is 16 to hit.
Yes, hit.
So that's going to be 17 damage.
Oh, wow.
Nice.
Sneak attack, baby.
Yeah. He snuck up on those rats.
Yeah, they didn't see
You
it
go
coming.
behind him, stab each one lightly so the other ones don't know.
If that group's still up, I will attack them again.
It is still up, but they're half damage for what that's worth to you.
Okay. So it's going to be an 11 to hit.
That is a hit.
And for 3 damage.
Woohoo! Still up. One of them's Homer. It's still good. It's still good.
Can I so I have cunning action.
Okay.
So can I disengage and then move back?
Did you hit them twice
Yeah.
though with 2 weapons?
Oh, you're right. You're right.
Oh
My
yeah,
bad.
no, yeah, that's right.
My bad.
Used your bonus action.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, top of the round, Pendolph and
Yelled at
Telomere.
again for little lawyer?
No, that's good. I forgot about it.
You can't move.
So around the corner, I can still sense from Telomere that there are more rats. So I go, ugh, and I put away the sandwich I was eating, and I round the corner again.
You
And
can't
once
figure
again-
out why this sandwich that used to taste so good is now just got this the smell has just infested into your taste buds. Like you can't taste anything but the stench of what, and you're so just hungry. It's just like, yeah, just do it. Just do it.
It's probably because I've had a dead Quipper in the bag too since the first campaign.
Which is 2 days ago.
Is that the sandwich?
No, it was just there. So I'll again flip out my comb, take aim, and shoot another Eldritch Blast at the swarm that was damaged the most.
Okay,
No, 9 to hit.
that is a miss.
This is poorly. So I go, dang it. But I don't say it out loud because no one knows. I say dang it to Telomere, who then dive bombs again in his imp form. He's going to try to sting him. 17 to hit.
17 will be a hit.
And this is the piercing damage, so I think it's halved. He will
It
do 5 piercing damage. And they
Okay.
need to make that same DC 11 Constitution saving throw.
They still make that save.
They will take an additional 4 poison damage.
Nice.
Is that halved?
Yes, I was saying it after having, they will take an additional 4 poison damage.
Oh, you dick. That kills them because they don't take half that damage. How does one pierce spread poison among many rats? They must like.
It's It's the plague. I mean, it hits
It's-
one.
it's-
It's
yeah,
bubonic
yeah.
all over. The black plague all over again. It starts sneezing.
Yeah.
Right, one sneezes, the rest is kind of like all like it's a swarm of
Exactly.
sneezing all over.
Conway's game of
Fleas
life.
at them.
Just
You guys look at each other. If this were any other moment, it might be comical, but not.
and I will again, after shooting these off and seeing Telomere finish them off, I will turn back around and sit on the ground, finishing my smelly
Sure,
sandwich.
you want to sit in this?
It's fine, whatever.
You sit?
Yeah.
That's amazing. Give me a con save.
Yeah, don't sit in other people's shit.
He really doesn't care.
20.
Okay, you're good. You guys don't understand. He just sits down. It's like, what are you doing? You're like, okay. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4. I figure that Rigel, Stanagar, and
Empath.
Fargrim, you three are in the front at the moment. Empath, you're there as well because you were attacking with your quarterstaff. So I'm just going to roll a d4 to see who these guys attack. It is going to be the noob. I'm sorry.
Oh, God.
Oh no.
Okay, so the swarm comes at you, Miss Druid, and just like they come under. You can see the water kind of moving as they kind of come underneath the water and swimming right at you and start crawling up your leg, and they just start trying to take over. And they rolled a 12 to hit.
Your armor class is wrong.
12.
Your armor class should be leather, right? 11 plus dex is 12 plus your shield plus 2, right?
Oh, you're right. Oh, wait, did you get a shield?
Do you have a shield? I
Yeah.
thought you had a wooden shield.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I have the wooden shield.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
That's
sorry.
why she's using one hand with the quarterstaff. All right.
Yep.
So what's your AC then? It's 13?
14.
Yeah.
14.
Good catch.
They miss. You manage to keep them off. You bash them away with your shield. You stab one in the head with the stick.
The stick.
All right,
Give him a
Empath, you
stick.
should sit down in the mud now.
And, and it is Empath. It is your turn.
Okay, well, because I'm from the swamps, I don't actually mind these sewers that much, so I can sit down. I'll follow. I'm okay with it. No, it's okay.
I'm sorry. I just missed that. You froze on my end.
Oh, I'm gonna follow him in sitting, but can I also still attack them?
You can attack,
Attack
him.
first
Yeah,
and then
then
sit.
Attack
Yeah.
first. Yes.
Can I sit then attack?
A sitting attack.
You'd be at a
Disadvantage.
Yeah, because
do
aren't you
that.
prone?
You'd be prone, right? So I would
Okay.
say that attack and then sit. But we can
Alright.
we can word it correctly so that you do what you want to make it look like.
All right. Well, I want to use poison spray.
Mm,
Oh yes.
nice.
So all this, right?
Oh, no, I
It's
think.
poison spray and
It
attack
is-
versus
I think it's
concept.
a-
Oh.
Yeah,
save.
It's a-
you have to do a con saving,
No.
right?
Tim does.
Yeah, Tim. That's sorry. When I
Oh,
said
so I
you.
don't do anything?
I was pointing at the screen.
Oh, for crying out loud.
Yeah.
So my con is a -1, so my total con save is 2.
Okay. So, then you roll.
10. Yes.
So then you
But your
roll
spell
1.
save
So
would
he
be
failed the
calculated.
con saving throw. So now you do 1d12 poison damage. So
Oh, okay.
Nice.
A 9.
9 damage.
Excellent.
Do you know you?
All right, so you kind of like,
Your spell
you-
save modifier.
and you still want to sit?
I don't know. Can I like do it and like while I'm doing it, like slowly sit down?
Yeah, you want to, I just want to clarify. You want to sit down in the liquid poo.
I'm from the swamps. I'm okay.
You are from the swamps. You know what? You make it look easy. You just have to like sit back
Start
and
rolling
then lean
around.
up against the fendolf. You're like
Yeah, I'm just
like
floating.
home.
what a wonderful bed. A bed of poo.
Okay. Next is Stanagar.
All right. I will swing hammers at rats because that's what I'm good at. All right, the first McWarhammer is 16 to hit,
Okay.
and that's going to be 9 damage again. And then
All right.
in my offhand,
Oh.
do you see it? Oh, you can't see
Oh,
it.
you can't see
I
light.
saw it light up. God damn.
Yeah.
I mean, yay, 20.
So we're saying double my dice, and well,
you don't
Yeah.
have, you don't have mod for this one, right? Or you don't have proficiency.
so 5 damage.
All right. Okay. They're still trucking. I'm gonna get one more attack. I'm gonna get at least 2 in this round.
Got a squished rat on my hammer.
Fargrim.
And so wait, there's one more rat group?
Yeah.
It's the last one you're beating the crap out of right now. It's the one that tried to attack Empath.
Okay, so I will attack with my Warhammer again. 12 plus... Wait, where's my... 14. Sorry, 16 to hit.
Oh yeah, hit.
Cool.
But it needs to be first to help with the strength.
Ooh, 10 damage.
Wow. Nice.
there's like 5 left. They're like, hurrah! Squeakity squeak.
Squeaker.
Rigel.
And this ends Red Wall.
So is it still there?
Yeah, thus ends Red Wall.
Squeaker.
They're still alive, huh?
Yes.
You didn't finish them?
Yeah, there's a few left still going.
Sneak up on him. Sneak up on him.
Yeah, sneak attack, 2 short swords. Fuck. A 1.
Overconfident.
Yeah, I got cocky.
You got a 1?
Yeah.
Woohoo! Okay, Pandolf, you want to try and do it?
Yeah, I'm gonna have a Telomere shoot first. He'll try to sting the last group again.
Come on, ones.
Natural 20.
Oh, man.
Wow.
We really don't like these rats.
Yeah.
2 20s.
Yeah.
He will do 7 piercing damage, and then that same DC 11 Constitution saving throw.
Okay. Oh, Jesus! I rolled a 1.
That is not high enough.
And I shouldn't be doubling this, right? This is not attack anymore. Yes. So just a pure 8 damage, pure 8 poison damage.
The poison damage comes with attack, right? Like it's part of the natural attack.
But it's and then they must make a DC 11 saving throw.
Yeah,
That's
that's on a critical hit. That's doubled as well.
all right. Then 8 plus 20 additional poison damage.
Yeah. So the Telomere kind of stabs a couple of them, and then he's kind of like swooping around, and that last one darts here, and Telomere swoops above him, and then it darts over here, and Telomere swoops above him, and then just kind of like dive bombs right into it, and the rat's like, "No, time out!" Telomere's like, and then dives right in.
All right, and as my action, I will as my action movement, I will stand up out of the muck and round the corner, and now I'm combing my hair with my switchblade comb.
Which never has any gunk on it, right? Like it's always perfectly pristine.
Yeah,
Clean.
well-
It's the only part about you that seems to stay good.
Yeah, and then I'm just kind of looking at them, and I know how cool me and Telomere are, but I don't want to let them know how cool I know I am.
So you're just playing it cool.
Yeah.
Wah, wah. Okay. So you can go check out the object that you see floating in the water if you want.
Yeah, no, I don't really care.
Anybody else care?
Yes.
Right.
Yeah, I'll check it out.
Okay. So the object of the rat's fascination is a body floating face down in the shallow water, which is bloated, contorted, and rendered its face unrecognizable. Nearly every inch of exposed skin is covered in score of bites. Some portions have been stripped completely of flesh, and the bone beneath stark white in contrast to the black rotting filth. If the smell is any indicator, it's been here for quite a while. You have there's a number of checks you guys can do to sort of spy on this thing and figure out what it is. What would you like to try?
It's dead.
Can we
It is
Can I
dead.
use a spell?
tell what race it is? Did you say that?
No, you cannot tell what race it is at the
Okay.
moment. It's gonna be, you're figuring human though, because
Detect poison.
you're under Hillsfar, right? Like,
Right. Well, I didn't know if it maybe was something else and they just killed it.
was poison.
But it looks, but
Or if
we
it
think
is
it looks weird, or it's just dead.
it's just dead and bloated and rotting.
Running.
But you haven't seen any bodies in the sewer, right? Like it's one of those. This shouldn't be here.
I mean, I'll make a nature check, I guess, against the body.
What for?
To figure out bloating. I guess to try to figure out how long it's been here. Would that be nature to try to figure out the
Yes.
average rate that?
That'd be a medicine check.
Oh, then no.
Oh, I can do that though because I have +5 medicine.
Okay.
You want me to do that?
Yeah.
Damn it. 9.
It's been here for a while. Hmm.
Guys, it's been here.
You can tell by its clothes
It's dead.
that it's someone of means and impeccable grooming. Like it's got that kind of like this person had money.
Do we see any marks or anything like claw marks, or does it look kind of?
Well, like I said earlier, it looks like the rats have kind of gone
Oh,
to town
yeah.
on it over the last couple of weeks. I will tell you that you didn't quite make the DC, so I don't want to give you too much. I will tell you that it looks like all of the man's bones have been broken.
Yikes.
Can I make an Arcana check on it to see if anything magically put it here or magically interfered with it?
Yep.
6. No.
Nope. Nothing.
Is it clothed still? Can I do a search of its?
Yeah.
person?
Do you want to do like a investigation or perception check?
I'll take the perception.
we are all rolling.
We
poorly.
spent all our good dice on the battle apparently. Yeah, I got a 6.
Okay. Nope. Nothing.
Yeah. Hey guys, it's a body. And
How about you, Empath? Would you like to try investigation or a perception check or even a history check?
Well, I have a spell. I don't know if it would actually be helpful or not, but it's to detect poison or disease. But I don't know if that'd be helpful.
You know what? It's kind of a cool concept. Give me 1 second.
How many spell slots do you have?
2.
Okay.
The other was
and
a
was
cantrip.
poison spray one? Oh, it's poison spray.
Before you cast that, it's a pretty sweet idea. I like that. And if it were like my own homebrew, I'd come up with a way that it would work. There is no reason for you to cast this at this time, though, so that would end up wasting a spell for you.
Yeah.
So I'll advise you not to do that.
Okay. Well, can I maybe use some insight to?
Yeah, that can work.
Okay.
So just
So
roll and then
roll
add your
This guy,
There we go.
and she's proficient in it, and so
Plus wisdom, plus
+2, +2, so +4.
Plus 4.
So 19.
19. Oh yeah. Okay. So what I'm gonna do with the insight
Yeah,
is
no.
the clothes that this dude was wearing are moldering and falling apart, but of fine quality. The tunic bears a heraldic patch, and it is definitely, this person was definitely part of something noble. Rigel, you recognize it as the patch being a symbol of the First Lord's court.
I checked the pockets for schedules.
That's it. Game
There
over.
we did it. Yeah, that was in.
Nice. As you're checking, there's no schedule, but you're starting to as you kind of take a little more time, you notice that the bite marks and the wounds are not rat created. There are some. For the most part, it's the wounds appear to be from large claws, and the number of broken bones and wounds are symptomatic of a high fall.
Is there anything above us that it would fall down, or are we still just in this?
Do you want to look up and do a perception check?
Yes.
Do that.
That is a good idea.
I'm gonna listen up and do an advantageous listen check.
Yeah. So that plus perception.
I have an 18 to listen up, not look up.
So plus 2 because it's a wisdom check.
11?
Yeah.
11 looking up.
That's enough. You see a hole set into the center of the ceiling 30 feet above the floor of the sewers. This body looks the way it does and is broken up the way it is because it looks like it was forced down the privy hole.
What's
Yep.
Can I have Telomere fly up the hole? I mean, he also see 120 feet in the dark. Can he?
How big is he?
How he's tiny.
Is he turd sized?
He's tiny, or if I want, he can become a fly. No, we can't.
Octopus.
Tiny will work. So
Octopus.
That's not what you want.
An octopus climbing out this. No,
yeah, right.
didn't have to go.
I mean, as
Yeah,
long
no.
as long as
Only we're
he's
paying
not
the
100, as long as he's not 100 feet away, I can still talk to him.
Yeah, so he gets 30 feet up, and then about another 15 feet. The hole is about 1 foot wide, and it proceeds for about 15 feet before ending in a hatch that's locked from the other side. So this body was shoved down a 1 foot sort of diameter hole,
Oh my God.
15 feet down, and then dropped an extra 30.
It's like someone did a reduce spell and put him down there.
Istana kind of after you guys look a little bit longer, she says, look, the rats are going to take care of this body. It's probably not the only dead body down here. Really, though, it's the moving corpses that you really have to worry about. So I'd rather just keep going.
I kind of want to know whose toilet that is, but I guess we can keep going.
Do you have a way to mark it somehow, and then we can check from the outside?
No.
Shoot something up there.
Have Telomere make a little X on the trap door.
Don't tell him what to do, and just because of that, I'm not going to do it.
All right, guess we're going then.
All right, move on. I'm glad you're with
Okay.
us, Pendolph.
The body does have an onyx ring worth 50 gold pieces and a pair of eyes of minute seeing hang around the body's neck.
Eyes of minute seeing?
Mm-hmm.
Well, who's gonna take it though? Not all of you have it.
I know.
Yeah, pretty. I'm not.
Do we know what it does?
The crystal lens fits over the eyes. While wearing them, you can see much better than normal out to a range of a foot. You have advantage on intelligence investigation checks that rely on sight while searching the area or studying an object within that range. It's what
Magnifying glass.
Yeah,
it's what Sherlock
Sherlock uses. Yeah.
magnifying glass actually is.
Yeah.
Who wants it?
Sorry, you said that was based on an intelligence check?
Yeah, you have advantage on investigation checks.
I should probably take it then.
Yeah, whoever has the highest intelligence.
+2. That's, do you want it? All right, I'll take it.
Okay.
All right, let's move on.
After about half an hour of moving through the underground maze of tunnels, Isthana stops at a rather nondescript stone wall again. She again runs her hand along the wall, her fingers dancing along a series of hidden catches that eventually causes the large section of the wall to slide away. The room beyond the door is brightly lit with several torches. As Isthana enters the room and sits down on a nearby bench, she kicks off her boots with a disgusted grimace and dons a pair of soft leather shoes. A knotted rope hangs from the hooked ceiling secured. A knotted rope hangs from a hook secured to the ceiling next to a trap door. Isthana pulls on the rope, making sure it's secure, and climbs up. Once at the top, she opens the trap door and climbs through. She looks down at you and says nonchalantly, "There you coming?" It's easy to climb. You don't have to roll.
There's no change of clothing?
I go first to beat Stanagar up there.
At the top, there's a smaller room. Smell of sweet, smoky incense fill the room. She beams at you guys and says, "Welcome to the Rogues Guild. Let's get you out of those unsuitable faces and feces." Ugh. She offers you guys change of clothes, and she offers you a scroll. Each scroll, each of you has one, has a disguise spell that's been modified to last for 10 hours and 10 hours only. And there's some basins of clean water for you to clean up.
So I'm guessing like if we change our clothes, we're not in our armor anymore. Is that correct?
Well, I would say that you would be able to put your armor on afterwards.
Okay.
You're just changing your slacks out of the poop stains and into something cleaner and nicer.
Gotcha.
Why does the waiter have a war hammer?
Well, so that is
Cracking
something
nuts.
that now you've got to be aware of, right? So you guys need to come up with new personas. Because you all will look human, and the disguise spell will protect you from looking like you do. You will have to figure out what kind of do with your weapons.
So can I be some kind of food preparer with 2 daggers?
You want like 2 daggers to prepare the food?
Yeah, basically. Yeah. Like cut
Yeah,
it like if,
cocktail
instead of
with fruit.
like cutting chicken and stuff instead of like the big knives. I just have 2.
Yeah, he tosses up in the air and,
Yeah.
and then it drops on the plate perfectly.
I mean, they use big knives. That's fine.
Sure,
Yeah.
I have to. I ask Isthana if she has like a very secure safe that I can store my hammers in.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she does.
Excellent. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
I'm
You
sure
really want to put it in a Rogues Guild safe?
Well, she has a thing for me. I trust her.
Uh-huh.
So yeah, I'm gonna
Flirt
leave
with
my
you to get your
hammers
stuff,
behind.
man.
I'm gonna leave my hammers behind and secure embarrassingly a hand axe, not a hammer, to my person.
Oh, you know what? I'm sorry. Before you do that, yay, GM. I read it wrong, and the disguise spell covers your equipment.
Oh, excellent.
Oh.
I'm taking my hammer.
Nice.
Nobody's touching my hammer.
Without needing to worry about your disguising the equipment. I missed the without part.
All right.
Pretty. Okay, so what do you guys look like? Go around the table and tell me what your new characters look like.
I'm sticking with Swedish chef.
Nice.
So somebody wants to be Beaker. That'd be nice. Yeah, that's what I'm going with. Big mustache, 2 big knives that I carry around and cut stuff up with.
Yeah.
Crazy stupid accent.
All right.
Yeah, because that won't draw attention. That's good.
Whatever.
Not if you're human, it won't. All right, who's next?
I'll be a person of medium height and a big, bushy, manly beard.
Awesome.
That's what I've always wanted.
So I guess I'll serve drinks or something. I don't
Spend
know.
all of your remaining gold on disguise scrolls.
How about Pendulph? What's he gonna look like?
I'm going to keep my scroll and just use disguise self and maybe use the scroll later. Because my disguise self also hides my armor and
For
stuff.
how long?
For, well, an hour, but it's a cantrip, so I'll just keep on doing it.
That's awesome. Okay.
Because I took one of the boons I took was the things of many faces. I get the warlock bonuses, warlock boons.
Like Arya stuff.
So, but what we're about to go to a party of some sort,
Ball.
Yeah.
a
So
ball.
you're
But I can't just be a guest. Do they
Well,
know
you
who
can.
should be there?
you can you need a special invitation to get in. It's like the golden ticket idea. And they couldn't manufacture any for you guys. They couldn't get you in that way. They could only figure out how to get you in this way. This is the only way, sort of.
And your guys' plan is to pretend you work for them, that you're
Correct.
catering the ball. That one of you is catering.
I'm going to serve drinks.
I'm gonna do
and
hibachi.
and bar.
So I'm gonna bring a rolling table of fire, and then I'm gonna cook for each table. That's the plan.
The rolling table of fire.
You
That
heard
is-
me correct. Yeah.
Pendulph, you want to try and get in through the front doors? Like, do you want to try and?
No, you know what? I'm fine. I'm going to disguise self by just rounding the tips of my ears. That's the only thing that makes me look like a half elf. Is the tips of my ears and maybe my eyes. So I'll look exactly the same. I'll still be 16, and I'll be someone's kid who came along to the party. So I shouldn't have an invitation anyway, because I just kind of came along. And if I'm fooling around in the kitchen, it's because kids are being dicks and just fooling around.
So the only thing will be getting you in. So for the next little bit, I'm gonna have to skip you because you won't be a part of the next. You wouldn't go through an interview process to just be a dick hanging out in the kitchen.
So yeah, I have no problem leaving these guys behind. This is exactly my motif.
All right. So do me a favor and give me a stealth check.
Six.
Okay. All right. So we're gonna pause with you. And what do you look like, Fargrim?
So I'm going to be a middle to older age white male, kind of balding on front, some scraggly hair coming behind, and I'm going to be an entertainer named Gallagher with a famous smashed fruit with my warhammer. That's my.
That's good. That was good.
Yeah. Okay. You can have inspiration. And
2 times in a row, baby.
Yeah,
I'm on a
Jesus.
roll.
Role-playing.
Everything's
Nice.
coming up Fargrim.
And Empath, what are you gonna look like?
I think I want to be an old lady, and I still want to use my staff as a kind of cane, I guess.
Nice.
But I'm not really sure of what I would do.
Serve drinks.
Yeah, I could serve adult beverages.
It works. It works. Okay, so as you guys, what are you gonna do for the couple hours, Pendulph? What are you gonna do? There's about 3 hours that they're gonna do stuff, and what are you gonna do instead?
But
Like,
I'm
just
just
kinda like,
trying
okay,
to.
I'll meet up with you guys later.
Yeah, I'll trust my patron to get me through it. While I have the hours, I'll turn Telemir into a pixie because he can have superior invisibility at that point.
Okay.
And I don't really care. I'll just kind of sit. I'll lean against a wall and smoke a cigarette.
Give me a dex check as you kind of like go out into the streets and look for a place to just kind of chill and be a rebel. Rebel without a
19.
clue.
19.
19.
Yes. And my rustic I mean, if I'm outside on the street. Sorry, I'm outside on the streets. Or outside. You still mean I'm in the sewer, right?
No. You guys are up in the city now.
Oh, so yeah. Would my rustic hospitality, I fit in with other people.
Yeah, oh, you got
As
the
well.
really, that's awesome. All right, so you just kind of start talking and you make friends, and you actually end up in a feast hall at one point, and there's like a line of women and men wrapped around a large, well-decorated table, and they clamor to get in, and suddenly your patron kind of whispers, "Watch this." And then you see a bunch of them just start breaking out in this like small fight of a few of the impatient ones who are trying to get into the hall. And then 3 off-duty sort of red plume officers come up and start pushing around the commoners. And he goes, "Cool." And they just kind of like start battling each other in the streets. And you're just kind of sitting there going, "Yeah, that's pretty awesome, man." As for the rest of you, you guys make it to the Tower of the First Lord. Now, the first time you were all in this city, granted, most of it you saw through a cart sheath, you did manage to see that it was like very utilitarian. There was very little festivity in the city. There was very little anything nice. It was all just kind of like this gray, drab of a place. Now you're there, and everything is very, very festive. There's ridiculous amounts of construction. It looks like the first rule of the city, the trade rule, has been very beneficial for the city. There's a number of massive amounts of construction, new additions to buildings and homes adding in for other houses, other children that are being born. There's a number of tapestries and busts and statues on pedestals throughout the entire sort of like area. And it gets more so as you get into towards the Tower of the First Lord. It's bustling with activity. Deliveries are being checked by the Red Plumes. Groundkeepers are sprucing up the gardens, and a tent's been erected a short distance from the tower. A line of people leads inside the tent, where a man surrounded by Red Plumes sits at a table speaking with each person in turn. Everybody give me a perception check, please. Except for Pendolph.
11 for Rigel.
21 for Stanagar.
11 for Fargrim.
7 for Empath.
So Empath and Pendolph, can you guys take out your headphones, please? So guys, your wisdom checks were able to discern that those who offer tidbits of gossip are asked less questions by the man sitting at the desk. The man is indeed Torgrave, the Seneschal, and he's looking to hire people with experience if possible. And the more rumor and gossip you feed, you hear from staff as you guys walk, like staff walking by in the line, as you guys wait in the lineup. The more gossip you kind of give them, the more chances you have of getting a job. It seems that he likes to be in the know, whether it's just frivolous information or not.
Okay.
That's it. They can plug it back in.
You can plug back in.
So as you guys get closer to the front table, you see a somewhat gaunt man with a goatee and balding head. He looks up at you with a bored smile, but in a pleasant voice. Welcome to the Tower of the First Lord. Are you here to offer your services? If you would like, I ask you a few questions.
Yes, I would like.
Before I say,
Really like he said it multiple times already.
yeah.
Done with it. And he, who's first?
I'll go first. I'll walk up and say, "Hey, man, there's a lot of white people in this town," and so I'm gonna do a performance. Think Chris Farley. Was it Beverly Hills Ninja, where he pretends to be Hibachi? So all of that. And I guess there's just gonna be some kind of like I don't know, flaming table that I'm gonna cook stuff on. And then I've got my 2 swords who under the disguise kit, I guess just like look like big
Butcher's knives.
butcher knives, yeah. And then I'm gonna attempt to do a performance with like the onions and the flaming mountain and like, you know, flipping shrimp into his mouth and all that stuff.
I believe in the movie he flips
Give me
into girls' breasts.
Yeah,
so
that's
for
right.
her cleavage.
Yeah.
Give me a performance check. You have proficiency because you're using a disguise kit.
17.
Nice.
So by the end of it, even the red plume are applauding you. See the way that he got that shrimp and that guy. I don't even know where he got shrimp. I know, it was amazing. It was like, and the flour from the onion. I know. I can't believe it. So,
And then he sneak attacks and stabs them all while they're laughing.
who's next?
I'll go, Stanagar.
All right. So he just kind of like looks at, he's still beaming from the shrimp. He's like, he's got a little bit like he pulls out the tail and drops it. He's like, so what services do you have?
I'm with him.
He gets my shrimp.
He gets my shrimp. Yeah.
No, I tend a mean bar, and I can tend the bar, and hey, did you hear about this dead guy in the sewer? That was crazy, right? Have you heard that?
Yeah, you do that?
Yeah. I heard
awesome.
somebody floated out of the sewer. It's pretty nuts.
He's like, I've heard there's bodies down there and rats the size of your head. You were down in the sewers though? Why were you down in the sewers?
Like somebody, like my cousin's brother's sister, told me that she's down.
So
by,
what does that make us? No, I'm sorry.
she's down by the docks, and like some body floated out there, and it looked like a rich dude too. It's crazy. I mean, you know, you expect to see some dead people down there, but rich people—that's crazy, right?
That's horrible. I hope it's not somebody I know.
Oh wow, sorry, I didn't think of that. But yeah, you got a job for me?
Well, yeah. You keep your eyes out when you're working for us too, because you know more about your customers. You can serve them better.
Oh, definitely. I stroke my beard knowingly.
Nice beard, sir. Nice beard.
I know. Thanks. It's I've been working on it for a while.
Pendolph pulls it and it like snaps out and snaps back.
Bendolph's not here.
I know.
He's smoking.
Yeah,
his
no,
weed.
he's not.
You gotta be careful because your hand goes through your beard.
Well, I stroke it.
If it's not there,
Comb it with my.
just don't let him stroke your beard.
Okay. Why would I let you? We're not engaged. Shit.
It's not that weird.
Empath, your turn.
I'm actually gonna serve his beers from the bar, right?
Okay, you're gonna serve with him.
Yeah.
Oh, she's with
Awesome.
me. Yeah,
Yep.
she's
Cool.
my cousin's sister's aunt.
But I'm
Makes
their
absolute-
grandmother. So
So how long have you been in Hillsfar? He asks you.
Oh, are you talking to me or?
Empath.
You got the job.
All
Chill,
right.
man.
few weeks.
Abort! Assassinate!
A few weeks. Oh, that's great. So you came for the party then?
Yes. I'm very
Oh
excited.
well, everybody came for them. How can you not? I mean, it's the first massive party we've had in Hillsfar, and I don't remember how long. I'm so happy that the First Lord is happy again. It's so good to see. It must have to do with getting rid of all that rabble from the city. And then he looks at you, Fargrim, and he's nice hairdo. I enjoy it. And he kind of slicks back his pseudo balding head just like yours. And
You know, I'm a bit of a comedian. Yeah. So,
oh, I do love a good lark.
why are there flotation devices under plane seats instead of parachutes? Am I right? Am I right? And then I see some fruit over to the side, and I pull it over, and I say, you know what? This fruit looks great. Imagine how funny it would be if it was smashed, and then I just smash it, and I do a performance.
Roll your performance.
8.
Just like Gallagher, yeah.
You know what? Just like Gallagher, only a few people get it. Anna doesn't really get it as he wipes off the rest of the mango from his face, but the guards are pissing themselves, like doubled
Oh, wow.
over in absolute joy. You all get jobs for sure. What are you doing after the bar fight that you watched and enjoyed, Pendolph?
Can I do I think that bar fight was near this ball or no? This was unrelated?
It was your patron screwing with people.
Yeah, just messing with people.
Yeah.
I think it's pretty cool. I flick a cigarette on the ground. And then there was, can I use that during that fight? Could I have snuck into the area during the fight, or was I already in the hall?
You could give it a shot. You weren't in the hall yet. You were in the city, so you could give it a shot if you want.
Yeah, I'm going to sneak into the hall.
Yeah.
19 to sneak in.
Yeah, you do. Can you give me a dex check too, please? A dex saving throw.
Three.
Okay, so as you're heading towards the hall, a pair of merchant kids about your age come ripping around the corner in some chariots. So they're racing their horses through the crowded streets. They careen past you, and you didn't dodge out of the way quick enough, and the hooves from one of the horses gets you. You're gonna take 5 bludgeoning damage.
All right. Could I? Yeah. I have proficiency with land vehicles.
Wait. Yeah, no, it is. I forgot to do the attack, but it still gets you.
Okay. Oh yeah, it's no big deal. I kind of look up and go, "Where were you on that one, great old one? He's too busy screwing with people to save me, whatever."
He goes, I was steering the horses.
I kind of say, Telomere, you're being unusually quiet. Thanks for the heads up.
It shows everyone else sees like the outline of Telomere, like you would in a cartoon when you can see the invisible person. And Telomere is going, look out, look out, look out.
All right. No big deal. That was only a fifth of my health.
Okay. Once Torgrave has selected a couple dozen people, including you four, and Pendolph, you've managed to kind of sneak in. You kind of do the sort of suave, grab a crate and walk in like you're supposed to be carrying it, and then you just put it down somewhere that doesn't belong and don't even care and keep walking as if it was meant to be the whole time. Some foreman at the background is going, oh, come on, I just moved that. Torgrave looks at the rest of you and says, there's much to be done in anticipation for tonight's festivities. I trust you're all ready to put in an honest day's work. He turns on his heel and beckons you to follow him. The red plumes follow after that, and Torgrave leads you down a path that seems to be leading to the back of the tower. Rounding the tower, you see that most of the delivery wagons have been led here. Everyone give me perception checks, except for Pendolph, please.
15 for Stanagar.
10 for Rigel.
20 for Fargrim.
15 for Empath.
So the three of you, the 15, and the 20, you guys see Pendolph with his rounded ears being yelled at by some foreman as he puts down a crate down by the loading docks at the back that you've just come around the corner of. And he kind of sees you and does one of those, like, and then just keeps like moving boxes around like he's meant to. Another foreman starts yelling at him like, come on, man, what are you doing? Occasionally Torgrim kind of peeks in at a wagon and nods at the driver and then just keeps going. And he leads you guys to a table. Sorry, he leads you into the tower, and you find yourself being led towards an office where there's a middle-aged woman sitting, being flanked by a pair of another red plume guards. This is Malkin Grenfeld, the First Lord's Chamberlain. She needs to approve all new hires, and she draws a sheaf of paper from her desk and indicates that all of you must sign your name. And you must swear an oath not to divulge anything you may see or hear during the course of your employment. And you see a guy in front of you at that kind of refuse, and a pair of red plume come in from outside the door and drag him off. Forcibly escorted.
Okay.
Does everyone sign?
Yeah, I sign happily.
Okay. Who had the glasses?
Me. I do. Right?
Dave.
That's
Yeah, right.
the eye of minute. Yeah.
Yeah. Did you have them on by chance?
Of course. I always have them on.
Always have them on, right?
Yeah.
Why don't you give me an investigate check? With advantage, because you're wearing glasses.
You just signed your soul away.
That's gonna be an 11.
An 11?
Yeah.
Okay. Lots and lots of signatures there. You see one from Pendolph, even though he wasn't at the group. You have no idea how he managed to pull that off.
I signed my actual name.
So Torgrave provides each of you with your first day's pay, a single plain-looking gold coin. And on to the party night. Okay, evening arrives. Party's about to begin. There's a buzz of excitement in the air as the time for the party draws nearer. The decorations have been hung and the food prepared as the guests begin making their way up the winding road to the Tower of the First Lord. Torgrave Needlebaum gathers you all to give his final instructions. He's accompanied by 2 soldiers carrying a number of wrapped packages. Thank you all for your help in preparing this joyous occasion. As you know, this is a masquerade. So we've prepared some costumes and masks for you to wear. It's only fitting that those that serve the Lord and his illustrious guests not be dressed as beautifully as them, you know, right? So the First Lord has thought it fitting that as servants of tonight's party be dressed as the rabble that no longer plague our city, thanks to his great law. You will find appropriate costumes in the packages. You may, of course, trade amongst yourselves if you prefer a specific lower race. And with that, Torgrave dons a fine porcelain mask and leaves the room. So the masks that you guys are given are elven and half-elf with long, droopy, and tipped ears with coarse and drooping ears tipped with coarse tufts of hair. Dwarven masks that have large, bulbous, vein-shot noses. Things have tiny beady eyes and their mouths are turned up in an unbecoming mischievous sneer. Gnomes are ugly with bulbous-eyed creatures. Really, aren't they anyways? And dwarf dragonborns and half-orcs appear to be a little more than slavering monsters. Tieflings resemble demons with cruel eyes. Which ones do you guys like to pick?
I'm gonna take a tiefling. I want to be a bearded tiefling.
I'm going to take the elf mask.
Yeah, okay. Pendolph, are you wearing your fool's mask from the...
Yeah, I'm gonna wear that one.
All right. And Empath, what are you wearing? By the way, I'm totally jealous of the sun right now. It's like raining here. I hate you. See it coming into the window.
Which are the other ones?
Just all the races.
Yeah, just all the
Any of the races not human, yeah.
Can I take one of the elf ones?
One of the elf ones?
Yeah,
Sure, yeah.
wood elf.
Okay,
I'll take Dragonborn.
cool. Okay, so there are a few areas. There's obviously the ballroom. There's the kitchens. And there are like hallways and stairways and potentially going back into the Chamberlain's office where you were earlier. Keeping in mind that going outside of the ballroom and the kitchens will potentially arouse suspicion. And you guys do not want to be caught. You just want to find out the information you can. So I kind of want to reiterate that part. You're encouraged to mingle as you perform your duties. And yeah, the ballroom where the party is being held is enormous. And even that is not enough to hold the hundreds of people that have come to the celebration. The patio doors have been left open, and the gardens offer a nice respite from the loud and the rather warm ballroom. First Lord Torin Normanthal and his court are on a long elevated dais that sits 5 feet above the ballroom floor. And they are the only ones in the room that are not wearing masks. You see a gentleman wearing the exact same clothes as the dead body you saw in the sewers up there.
Mm-hmm.
A string quartet plays music in the corner. However, there is no room for dancing. Long oak tables are full of food, and servers like yourselves are feverishly carving meat off the bones of various cooked animals, and hungry guests shout what they want. And then servers with trays of hors d'oeuvres and glasses of champagne walk among the guests. Yeah. Give me a perception check there, Rigel. Performance check, sorry.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
He's
Shit.
got stage
He's
fright.
nervous. Yeah.
It's gonna be an 8.
An 8. So you kind of like you try and do your shrimp trick again, and as you do, you slip and you sort of cut one of the guests as they pass by you, and one of his buddies. He at first gets really mad and he goes, no, it's Dragonborn. Look, it's what they do, those stupid creatures. And he kind of pulls you away. You got like a dude just tore his shirt. You didn't cut him. You managed to pull off like, oh, I totally meant to do that.
Yeah.
All part of the show, folks. All part of the show. Okay, so why don't we do it like this? Everyone take out your headphones except for Rigel, and when he's done, we're just going to go around the table, and I'm going to give each person a rumor that they hear. Okay, so Rigel, your rumor is that you hear members of the guilds were not invited. That likely doesn't help their opinions of Torin and the Lord Torin. So it was just sort of nobility and general people, but the guild members were left out.
Do I know why?
No, that's the rumor
That's all.
you hear as you're walking among the guests,
Okay.
or as they're walking by you.
Okay.
Okay, hand me off to Pendle.
Hello.
Hello. So your rumor is going to be that Malkin Grenfeld must be just a mess now that the First Lord is courting. There's no secret that she has always had feelings for him. That's the Chamberlain that they met earlier. And she came all the way from Mulmaster to take this position at his court, and now he's courting Thessaly.
And then I can hear and see through Telmir's eyes, who's currently invisible. Can I just hear more things that he's hearing if he's hiding around invisible? Can I just hear a ton of things?
Yeah, you hear that Thessaly is like certainly a beautiful girl. It's about time that Normanthal made an honest woman out of her. Yay, sexism even in the new age. And then somebody else wonders why Torin is always so close to Davin. Like there's best friends, and then there's okay, this is odd. Yeah.
All right, cool.
That's yours.
All right. Yes, sir.
Sup? So you hear that there's been an increase in red plume patrol lately. Someone very important is coming to the area soon.
Okay.
That's
that
the rumor. Yeah.
Yep.
All right.
Hey, Ampeth, how you doing?
Doing well, are you?
All right, good. You hear that that Thessaly, the twin of Davin,
Say it again, the name.
Thessaly,
Okay.
Thessaly. I see you writing, so I figured that's what you're doing.
Yeah.
She's a lovely girl. Everyone's really excited that she's like everyone thinks she's good for Lord Normanthal. But there's a lot of talk about how creepy it is that she looks so much like her brother.
Well, okay.
Okay?
Mm-hmm.
That's your rumors.
All right.
Okay?
Okay.
What's up, brother?
All right, let's do this.
So there's talk of Mull Master about how half of it is burnt to the ground and the other half is half underwater.
Okay.
And there's other discussion that Torin and his closest advisors are traveling out of the city for the first time ever.
All right.
And the server that says it to you as he walks by is like, I hope Torgrave goes too, because, man, this guy want a blowhard, huh? Am I right?
Totally. When are they leaving?
Oh, I don't know. Sometime in the next little while. But it's the fact that they're leaving. It's never happened. They've never left the city. This is big.
Yeah, well, I mean, if you can find out, we could totally like slack off that day. You should find out.
Oh, I like your style. And he kind of like high fives you. And you don't go for it. He's kind of like, no. Okay. And he kind of like, he goes off. I'll find out, man. And he walks off into the crowd.
All right, sounds good.
Everyone can plug back in now.
All right, everybody.
Okay. Everybody, what I want you to do is just roll a d20. I have something that I'd like to happen because you're all mingling, and I'm just going to pick it randomly by you guys rolling, and whoever rolls the highest, let me know.
Not me.
Not me.
Me, Stanagar.
Okay, so Stanagar, you see a woman. Actually, sorry guys, unplug again except for Stanagar. My bad.
I think it's a woman.
Okay, Stanagar.
Okay.
You see a woman, beautiful woman, dressed in colors matching the First Lord's. She's moving quickly and like obviously kind of trying to be sneaky out into the halls. Give me a dexterity stealth check.
11.
So you go to follow her, and as you do, a couple red plumes sort of see you kind of heading towards her, and they quickly sort of do that gentle escort back into the room.
Okay.
She does leave though, and that's all you're able to discern from that. Unfortunately, you didn't roll high enough to follow her.
All right.
Okay, so they can go back in, and I won't do that again.
You can listen. I failed. I'm a failure. But my beard is banging.
Yeah.
One of the guards even compliments you on the beard. It's so perfectly shorn. I can't.
It's like Cinderella now. It's just going to
Yeah,
disappear.
it's genetics. What can I say?
Look, Bob, there's not even a spot out. Like, it's crazy. Can I feel it?
No, please, no. Sorry.
I get that. You know, personal space, personal bubbles. Okay, as you guys kind of mingle, do you want to share any of your information with each other, or shall we just keep going?
Yeah, so I just saw this gorgeous woman. I'm guessing
Of course.
she's
Of
the
course you did.
well. If she had seen me, she'd be sticking around. But I think it was Thessaly. I'm guessing she just went to the hallway. I tried to follow her, but these guys, these red plumes, which deserve a punch to the nose, prevented me from going out.
Rigel, roll for jealousy.
So what else did you guys hear? Any good news?
So it seems like none of the guilds were invited to this. It's just nobles.
Okay.
It also sounds like somebody really important's about to come, but we don't know who it is.
Somebody who's not here yet.
Correct.
All right. Pendolph, you don't care to add anything?
Yeah, Malcolm's a master something because something happened.
Oh, okay.
I know you think Thessaly is gorgeous, but don't you think she just looks like her brother?
Yikes.
Nice.
Have we ever seen them both at the same time?
It's a bit creepy.
I love that you just said that as if you were actually sharing the rumor itself. You can have inspiration for that.
I'm surprised we've never done that before.
Well, I did hear one of the guys I was filling up with drinks. He shared that the lords will be leaving town soon. He didn't know what date. I kind of tried to ask him to find out what day so we can supposedly slack off that day because the bosses are out. But,
Nice.
we'll see if he gets anything. Did anybody check out that guy who was dressed like the dead dude in the sewer?
No.
No. we should check him out. I mean, is that a uniform or is it like he's pretending to be the dead guy? What's going on there?
Well, we can't all go over at once.
Yeah, we'll just
I'll
serve
push-
him some
all right,
sushi
fine, I'll push
and
my
we'll,
cart
we'll
over.
give him drinks and you'll smash food
Entertain
in
him
his
in the back.
vicinity.
Give him some
And
jokes.
you can act as a guest and talk to him.
As you start heading towards the main platform, you hear someone on the platform kind of whisper to one of the five nobles, "Oh, look, it's the dude with the cart. I hope he has more shrimp."
Yeah.
And trumpets sound and the roar of the crowd settles as the First Lord Normanthal stands. He moves forward and addresses his guests. Beside him are Garros the Just, Torgrim of Needlebaum, Malkin Grenfeld, and two people that look alarmingly similar to one another. You figure it's probably one of them is the woman that you saw, Stanagar.
Okay.
Both are handsome with strong, sharp features and striking violet eyes. The woman is wearing clothes and colors that match those worn by the First Lord, and her hand is twinned lovingly around his arm. And the gentleman in the clothes, you kind of like do a little bit of one of those CSI reconstruction moments where it kind of like does the and it goes back in time to show you what a body would look like. We're not decomposed and bloating, and it looks just like that dude that's standing there.
Can I zoom in and enhance?
Yeah, that's and it's Davin and Thessaly is who you kind of figure that these two are, because they're the only two that are still missing from the group. And the First Lord starts to speak. Thank you, everyone, for joining me in celebrating Midsummer. Your support through the year has made Hillsfar into the great city it once was. Free from the vermin that were allowed to live among us, our city grows in its trading power by the day. Hail to a prosperous Hillsfar. He raises his glass, as does the rest of the room, and in response yells out, Hail Hillsfar. Without warning, a guest tears off their mask, revealing a slender male elf. With astonishing speed, the elf draws a dagger from within its sleeve and whips it towards the First Lord. There's a flurry of activity, and a heartbeat later, the First Lord is on his knees, cradling the still body of Thessaly, the hilt of the pearl-handled dagger protruding from her chest. Malkin, her eyes firmly set on the First Lord, quickly presses her way through the crowd and leaps upon Torin Normenthal's back. She shouts a single frantic word, and both she and the First Lord disappear from sight. Oddly enough, that's when the screaming begins. The room erupts in chaos. Red plumes rush the First Lord. The guests begin to rush the door. The laborers rush the tables and begin pocketing the silver. However, in the din, both Davin and Thessaly have vanished. When the crowd clears, the assassin is dead, having been run through by a pair of red plume guards. You guys kind of hear the First Lord's disembodied voice over the cacophony of it all. Lieutenant, find my beloved! He took her! He took her! What would you like to do, people?
Let me just ask some clarifying questions so I make sure I understood what had just happened. So, Elf Assassin hit Thessaly with the dagger. Is that
Yes, it looks that way.
okay? And both Davin and Thessaly have disappeared in the
Yes.
commotion. And Lord Normanthal and was spirited away by Malkin, or maybe made invisible. We can't see him. Is that correct?
You can't see him, but you heard him. So yeah, maybe made invisible.
Okay. And Torgrave is and Jaros is, they're just around.
Well, yeah, they're kind of in a panic, like, oh
Okay.
my god.
And the guy that we saw from the sewers was not one of that party up front. Is that correct?
It was the brother.
Okay.
One of the ones that's missing now.
Gotcha.
Hmm.
All right.
But we still think there's an invisible person in the room?
I'm gonna even make it easy, because it's rather than making it confusing and too much of a red herring at this point, because I want to finish up quick. Is your patron tells you that he's invisible, hiding here. That's like, it's the defense mechanism. So it's the Lord has gone invisible as a protective measure.
Well, what if I want to dispel this magic?
Try. I don't believe you're at a level high enough, though.
Well, if it's too high, it's a DC plus the spell level.
Yeah, I rolled a 19 to succeed that DC save, so I know that you can't make that.
Okay.
Can I?
was
So you
actually
said
telling me.
Thorgrave, I think, is somewhere cowering, right?
Yeah.
Can I try to? There's just people running around all over the place at this point, right?
Yeah, at this point, you guys, you kind of figure, you as players aren't dumb. You know that the goal is right now to find Davin, because he's the only one that's kind of like got this weird link thing that's going on. You found the body below, and now he's up above, and not a dead body anymore, and he's vanished. So,
Okay. I'm gonna enact an ability called Primeval Awareness, which will let me for 1 minute detect up to a mile around me aberrations, celestial beings, dragons, elementals, fae, fiends, and the undead.
all right. It doesn't give you exact locations, just the fact that they're present, correct?
I believe that's correct.
Okay. Without a doubt, fiends are present, and
Plural?
just because plural, and it gets stronger sort of after you leave the building, but it is within the building as well, within the mile.
Okay.
Can I attempt something?
Oh dear.
Can I attempt to kind of like hide within the rushing crowd, and then use sleight of hand on Thorgrave?
Yeah. What are you sleight of handing though?
Something, whatever he's got.
Something, whatever he's got.
I mean, I guess to check to see if he has a schedule. I know we kind of say it's probably Davin, but
He wants to see the inventory screen, and then
Yeah,
he
yeah.
chooses what he wants.
Yeah, I like that. Go for it.
Okay. So is it sneak first and then sleight of hand?
It is, and your sneak will have an advantage. What are the rest of you doing?
Do we know yet anything about the elf that assassinated? I mean, I know it's dead, but do we recognize anything on it? Like, can I do a perception on it if we don't?
Sure, if you like.
Should I just do that now or wait for Rigel?
Well, as you kind of get close, the red plumes are kind of like, "Sorry, sir, it's a horrible scene. You don't want to look at that ugly thing."
I peek under their legs. No, okay.
You can make a check, but it'll be a disadvantage.
Yeah, I'll try it anyway. Doesn't hurt. Ooh,
Wow.
okay. 16 plus 3, 19.
So, you start to investigate the body as best you can from where you are. They won't let you close, yet you do manage to see blood drops leading out of the room and towards a curtained off section of the tower.
Do you want my rolls for my thing, or you want everybody's?
do.
Okay, so it was a 26 to sneak, and then a 19 for sleight of hand.
Wow.
Yeah, you're gonna manage to grab the schedule.
Nice.
Got it.
And you get to put in a fake schedule.
Yeah, find the schedule. Anyone else want to try anything else before we continue?
Yeah.
With my invisible telomere, who's invisible, I can see through his eyes. Can I just have him scan the places we weren't supposed to be going? Can I have him just scanning in there for anything interesting?
Sure, give me a perception check. How about the other two? Stanagar, want to try and yell at everyone and just drop to the ground? Everybody down!
Sure. I want to try to actually track where Devin went.
Devin?
Davin, yeah.
Gavin. Can I look for footprints? I'm a ranger, so I have a tracking.
Sure, give me a perception check or a survival.
Okay.
And you can add your proficiency to it. And Empath, what are you doing?
I was gonna do that, but
So why don't you aid him and then he
Yeah.
rolls with advantage?
Okay. 18.
18?
Yeah.
All right. So as you two start to sort of split, and as you do, you get up a little bit higher onto that dais that's now empty, and you see a door closing.
Mm.
Like oddly, like it's one of those.
Is it a hidden door? But
Yeah.
we notice it because it's closing.
Yeah, like everyone else is pouring out sort of out of the front and the main patio areas, and this is like a closing door near a back end that people wouldn't know about and go through.
Okay.
do we know if anyone else saw that or?
Doesn't look like it. Everything's pretty chaotic at the moment.
Mhm.
How
Can-
did Pendle or how did Tele-
He's a 24 to 24 perception to look around.
fucking things? I mean, yeah, that's good job, man.
He can see through walls.
Yeah, I see dead people.
Should we follow him or
Yeah, I'm gonna try to
intercept him?
wedge something in the door so it doesn't shut.
So what I'm gonna the telomere sort of senses. He can't quite make an exact pinpoint, but he senses Malkin using teleport on her and the First Lord to get them out of the room, and like he just has that sense of magic. It was a 25 perception check to find them in the sheer number of things, and I'd say that would be close enough to know that that's just what happened.
Okay.
There's not much more that it can tell you about the hallways or the stairs, though.
So I'm going to try to, I don't know if I can get to it fast enough, but I'd like to just put my hand axe like in the door so it doesn't close. I don't know if there's like a catch. I basically don't want the door to close on us so we can enter it at some time in the near future.
Okay, so you're going to use that. Are you going to... I'm going to say that you guys at this point are going to go that way.
Okay.
Because it's the only kind of clue, I think, isn't it?
Well, before we go, can I like check behind that? Because there was a curtained area where the blood led to, right?
Yeah.
Can
It's the same door.
Oh, okay.
All right, everybody grab a shrimp cocktail and let's
You're walking down through this door with the shrimp cocktails.
Drinks.
Can I just swipe silver?
silverware.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. I'll tell you how much you got at the end of this.
Sure.
Okay. The corridor you guys were following empties into a placid garden near the rear of the Tower of the First Lord. At the other side of a modest clearing, you see Davin tug on something on the ground while the body of Thessaly still lies beside him. And I'm going to give you guys surprise because you role played everything pretty good so far. The man turns and sees you approach. He hisses a word in a strange tongue, and the woman lying beside him jerks up to her feet.
Mm-mm.
Wait. I just fucked that up. No, I didn't. Sorry. The woman and the man embrace and share a passionate kiss, and they part. Davin touches the wound on Thessaly's torso, and "I'll be fine," she says, wincing. Davin stands up and literally starts tearing at his flesh and clothing, rending them both away in bloody, tattered scraps until a fiendish creature stands before you, complete with leathery wings, horns, and a tail.
I think I know where one of the fiends are that I sensed earlier.
And a roll initiative.
Who are we all there, or just you
Yeah.
guys? We're all there.
Yeah. You grabbed stuff and went with them, right?
Apparently.
Yes, you got your
That's what
silverware.
you said. You said you were grabbing.
Oh yeah, I got the schedule and then swiping silver, and then I guess I would head towards them.
Okay.
16 for Stanagar.
15 for Pendoff.
12 for Rigel.
8 for Fargrim.
10 for Empath.
Holy crap! You guys went really fast.
We're
I got.
not repeating ourselves.
Fargrim and Pendolph.
Fargrim got an 8.
Pendoff has a 15.
Thanks. Can everyone give me a DC Wisdom saving throw, please?
$13 for Stanagar.
17 for Rigel.
Okay.
18 for Pendoff. 4 for Telomere.
Telomere has a level of madness. Can you roll, please?
Hold on. Actually, he has resistance against this. Sorry, advantage. Sorry, yes, advantage against on his reroll. He gets the same 4. Sure. What is e-roll?
I'm just about to tell you. And what about the Fargrim?
13. Is it affected at all because I had the one level of madness?
If you had one level of madness earlier, it's now gone in this scheme.
Oh, okay. So 13.
It only carries over if it's long term or if it's if it's long term or if it's indefinite. So this is just short term, so you're good. Telomere, though, needs to give me. There we go. D100, please, for Telomere.
5.
Okay, and how did Empath do on hers?
6.
6. I need a D100 roll for you too, please.
Oh, 2 of those. Then. So 10 plus 6.
16.
Okay, so both Telomere and Empath, you retreat into your mind and you become paralyzed.
Uh-oh.
The effect ends if you take any damage. I need you each to roll, or you can do it together. Roll a d10 for me. Roll low.
Oh, a D10, not a D. It was the same thing
Yeah.
we just rolled.
Just one. I just need one.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
So this one was a 3.
Yeah.
So this lasts for 3 minutes.
Oh, good. Great. 3 minutes. Holy cow.
That's a
Yeah.
lot.
That's the whole
But
battle.
wait, if they take damage, it
It
how
ends.
long- Huh. Okay, that's not.
And I just want to make sure this, whatever Telomere got, that wouldn't have been negated by the fact that he's invisible right now. It wasn't like a creature that the succubus or incubus can see or something like that.
No, it was because you guys watched this guy literally tear the skin off of his body.
Okay.
Okay.
I've seen
So-
it before. It's not a big deal.
Scanning
shitty
our
idea.
D100 first. You guys will have a surprise round for this.
Oh, baby. Shit's
So,
going
Sanagar, what are you doing?
So I'm going to use a bonus action to cast Ensnaring Strike, which
Okay.
means my next weapon attack. I create brambles, and
Brambles.
they have to do a strength saving throw to avoid these brambles. So let's see. I attack with my hammer. I'm going to do a two-handed swing, and it's 17 to hit,
17 will hit.
and the damage will be 11 damage. And perhaps they are brambled.
Bramble.
What is the DC for you?
Let's see. 12.
They are not brambled, but it is not brambled.
And I think if they remain in the same location, they at the start of their turn they take 1d6 if they remain.
All right. Stanagar, Pendolph.
Well, I'm pretty kind of pissed that Telomere is paralyzed. I'm going to try to cast Hold Person on the Fiend.
Hold person won't work. It's not a person. It's a creature.
Is it a humanoid, though?
No, medium fiend.
Okay. And these both say humanoid. Damn it.
If you'd cast it before it tore off all its skin, it would have counted
Right.
as a human.
Then I got nothing to do besides my normal Eldritch Blast. Yeah, I'll just do an Eldritch Blast against the Fiend. 12 to hit.
That is a miss. Rigel.
So I'm gonna go. Do we have all of our weapons? We do, right? We never
Yeah,
like.
yeah, you got
all right,
everything.
so I'm gonna go 2 short swords, and I'm gonna use assassinate against the fiend with sneak attack. So that's gonna be a 15 to hit.
Yeah, you have advantage even on your attack. Hey,
Yeah,
'cause
yeah,
it's
I got that.
blessed. Okay. That's a hit.
All right. Oh baby. So it's an automatic crit for assassinate.
I hate assassins.
Yeah, you do. So it's gonna be 66 plus 3. It's 24, 27 damage.
Wow. And what weapon are you using?
Jeez.
Short sword. That's with the first one, and then I have a second attack.
27.
27 with the first, yeah.
Okay.
Is the offhand advantaged or no? No, right? Just
No,
regular?
no, it's a first attack. Yeah.
Nope, that's gonna miss.
Okay. And as you guys are slashing into this thing, you notice that the damage you do kind of heals a little bit after you slice through. So you cut through, and half of the wound kind of heals up. Empath, your turn.
Well, I'm
Oh, but you're paralyzed, aren't you?
yeah.
Okay. So we
Just go back
skip
into my
past you.
mind.
I'm sorry. Margaret.
Since I was mad before, do I have any understanding of what they're going through? Like, is there any way I know that them taking any
betcha.
damage?
Yep.
So I know that if they take damage, they'll maybe
Well,
get.
you have an idea of what they're going through, so I'd say there'd be something to that. Yeah.
So can I do an unarmed attack against who are the two? It's Empath and
And his imp.
Yes.
so I guess can I do an unarmed attack on Empath?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I forgot is it always one? How does it work?
Yeah, it's just one
Yeah.
damage.
Okay.
Still have
Roll
to
to
hit
hit.
though.
Oh.
Well,
No, she's paralyzed.
Oh
Okay.
yeah, that's true.
All
Attack.
attacks hit.
It'd be a willing thing. We're just going to make it happen rather than making it take time. So Empath, take 1 damage, and you are no longer paralyzed. Okay. That's the end of the round. You guys hear shouting, and you hear Davin start laughing at you. And Pendolph, you recognize etherealness as he enters the ethereal plane.
Oh, great.
Okay.
And now in front of you is the woman lying there laughing at you while she bleeds. I love this woman. She's just evil. And she gets up with a slender pearl-handed dagger, still stained with her own blood. And then you hear the 4 guards enter the garden from the corridor, and they see Thessaly with her chest covered in blood, and they order you guys to surrender and ready their action to attack.
How many?
4.
Okay.
Whose turn is it?
It is Stanagar's.
Well, one of my flaws is that violence is my response to any challenge. And I have no love for the red plumes.
Nope.
So I yell my battle cry of McHammer Clan, ho, and attack two-handed with a hammer the nearest red plume.
Well, there goes diplomacy.
Yeah, there it goes. 19 to hit.
Yeah, that's a hit.
All right, let's deal some damage.
Yeah.
13 damage.
Nice.
Okay.
And I will cast.
You need to stop there for a sec
Okay.
because they readied actions.
Oh,
So 2 of them shoot crossbows at you. Oh, for God's sakes, both. One of them yells back, "Sarge, I don't know who to attack." And
okay. So I want to use my. Let's see. I want to use my bonus action to cast Ensnaring Strike again. So
yeah,
my
you want-
next attack-
that's later on the guards.
no, it casts it on my. It casts it so my next attack will do this. So I'm just. It's like I'm readying it for my next turn.
Oh, okay, okay. Pendolph.
Jesus Christ. I cannot save Telomere, so I'm going to. No, that's an action. No. So there were 4 people who were shooting guns, shooting crossbows at us.
Yeah, and they're
close. How far away are those people?
within 30 feet.
Okay.
And there's a woman within 10 feet with a bloody knife laughing maniacally coming at you guys.
All right. I'm going to cast Hold Person on that humanoid then.
Ah, okay.
So she has to make Wisdom saving throw against 13.
God damn it. Oh, yeah. Fail by 1 point.
Yeah.
All right, so yeah, I take out my switchblade comb and point it at her and go, "This one's for Telemere, you son of a bit." And then while I say that, this forceful hand kind of pops out of the switchblade as it runs over you. It's like the giant hand in Super Smash Brothers. This ethereal hand goes around, grips her, and it's just holding her in place as I'm shouting, like in Harry Potter when he screams Expecto Patronus in that very classic scene. I'm just furious right now. These guys have never seen me so angry. They finally know what it takes to piss me off and show some emotion.
You can have inspiration then. That's awesome.
Right. So she's now held, guys, in case you
held.
can't tell.
Who was the blast at?
What?
You blasted something? What did you
She's now held in place.
Did you do Eldritch blast?
No, she's
Oh, I thought
she's
you
now
did that too.
she's now paralyzed too.
Oh.
Essentially, I've paralyzed her the way she paralyzed.
How long does that last?
Telemere. She can for a while, but she can make Wisdom saving throws every single time.
okay,
so
okay.
do
At
your
the
work
end of
now.
my turn, right?
Yes. Well, at the end of each of your turns, you can re-roll the Wisdom saving throw. So she's at least held for one.
Okay,
for,
well,
until
her
she goes.
turn now, so she's gonna roll her save. She goes after you do. Oh, for God's sakes. She fails. Okay. Rigel.
Can I attempt to knock her out?
Yeah. Advantage to hit counts as a critical.
She's paralyzed.
15.
Yeah.
That's a good thing I had advantage. How does damage work?
Critical hit. So double the dice.
Oh, it's just even knocking out. It's the same.
I mean, you have to.
Yeah, all you do is you
You
say
did
it's
the turns, right?
non-lethal, and then it's non-lethal.
Is anybody near her? No, right?
The red plumes are on the other side.
Nobody's within 5 feet of her, though.
Just you guys. Just you now.
Yeah. Okay.
But you have advantage. She's paralyzed.
Right.
Yeah,
But
you have
I
the
have
sneak
sneak
attack.
attack if I have somebody near them.
You have sneak
Oh.
attack if you have advantage on your attack.
Oh, correct.
Yeah.
Thank you. That's not what you were saying.
Yeah, that's what Sherlock does all the
understood.
time.
Yeah.
17.
It's a crit.
You're right. My bad.
Are you even playing?
30.
Good morning. Good morning.
You were now below Sean, right?
I know we switched
Yeah,
places.
I got
Sean's doing all the
inspiration.
role playing now.
He's ready for the hits. I don't know about you.
Okay.
30 total.
So she takes the damage, but is still awake. Okay. Rigel. Empath.
Okay, So there's still that other date. What's his name?
Davin?
Davin?
I think he
No,
left.
he
He's-
left.
Oh, he
yeah,
left?
he's
he like teleported
Yeah,
away,
you can't see him.
Ah, okay.
which is probably for the best.
Yeah.
He seemed pretty nasty.
He's gonna come back.
Are they all archers? All the plumes, the guards?
They all had crossbows. 2 had crossbows out and 2 had swords out, and Stanagar charged them and kind of changed their tactics. So there are 4 of them still ready. Stanagar's next to them, and you're about 30 feet away.
Okay.
It's cool. I got him. You can just hang out.
I think I'm gonna use If I'm 30 feet away. So how far can I guess, walk? And
You're
well, yeah, I know that, but like,
Probably 30.
so I can move 30 feet and
Yep.
attack in the same.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Because I want to use poison spray, but I have to be within 10 feet.
What's the saving throw for poison spray?
Constitution.
Okay, never mind.
Constitution?
I
Is
think
it?
should have that soul card.
Oh, yeah.
Druid, probably level 1, probably con 12.
Constitution
Yes.
saving throw. Yep.
Okay.
So yeah.
Yeah, and her dice is 12.
No, it would 10 plus wisdom plus proficiency, right?
Is that how that
8
works?
plus wisdom plus
Oh, 8,
proficiency.
right.
So it's 8,
No, it's
10,
hers.
12. Yeah, it's
Okay.
12.
Why is it her constitution?
12 is correct.
Her, it's,
No,
it's,
it's
it's,
her
a
spell
save
save,
against
yeah.
her spell casting.
Oh,
Against her
okay,
spell
okay.
save DC.
It is 12?
Yes.
Yeah, okay. So it failed for 1. Second one made it. Now, what's the spray? Is it one person or is it a cone?
It just says toward a creature you can see within range.
A creature. So he failed.
Okay, so he takes what's the
1d12.
1d12.
So you.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh, you lucked out.
one damage.
Woohoo!
Add any like stuff to it?
No.
Okay.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And you're only within 10 feet, right? So you have another 10 feet. You can move back another 10 feet if you want. Be 20 feet away from them.
Yeah, I'll do that. I'll back off.
Next is Fargrim.
Okay. Where is the lady relative to the other guys again?
20 feet behind. So
On the
you
other
guys
side
are
of
dead
us.
in the center.
Yeah.
She's 20 feet one direction. They're 30 feet another.
And Senegar's near the 4 guys, right?
Correct.
Okay. I am going to attack one of the plumes. Did
Okay.
you damage one of them?
I did.
Okay. And did you do a lot of damage?
I did 13 damage. Would you like to do additional damage to the same target?
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out if I should use my spell or not. How does he look? Can we tell at all? Like, does he look bad or?
Is he handsome?
He's gorgeous. He looks just like me, actually. No, sorry. Who are you talking about?
The
one that he already hit.
Stanagar hit.
They're pretty good. He's about half maybe.
Okay. Then I will use guiding bolt on him. And
Can I make a suggestion?
Okay.
So your focus, I know Stanagar has the kind of like the anger factor, and you might as well, but your focus should be this demon, not these guys.
Okay.
Yeah, the
That
one who's
makes
currently
sense.
held in place.
Okay. Okay. That's
Like you can totally attack them, but all it's going to do is extend the combat, and all I'm going to do is have them beat the living shit out of you. Like I've got that. They're more powerful than you guys are. Remember fighting them the last time? You almost didn't survive. And while you're level 3 now, you might have a better chance. You might want to just get this thing down and taken care of, and then take out them if that's what needs to happen.
Okay, the only reason why I want to do is because I had not high AC, so I thought maybe they would get pissed at me. But I'll
That
go for
works
the.
too. If you want to do that, then do that.
No, I mean we might as well just see what happens when we take. I'll go for the knockout on the lady then. She's 20
All
feet
right.
away, so I have 25. I should be able to get in range.
Yes.
Then 8 to hit. She's paralyzed, right? So
Advantage.
Roll it shit
Roll it
again, man.
again.
yeah.
Just roll it again.
Are you serious? Okay, it's still 8. I rolled lower, so 8 to hit.
Wow. So you're so excited about hitting the guys, you go backwards. You're like, never mind, I'm going to kind of trip and stumble and miss as you kind of go in. And Stanagar, no, Red Plumes, it's their turn. Two of them miss you, Stanagar. Okay, Empeth. One of them shoots a crossbow at you for 1 damage. And Rigel, one of them shoots a crossbow at you
The hell, man?
for
They were going to
Nope,
attack
and
anyway.
misses.
They ready to attack.
misses.
They're gonna attack
I didn't
anyway.
attack them.
They told us to stop and give ourselves up. Clearly,
Uh.
we're going to keep attacking the demon.
Stanagar,
Yes.
your turn. The 4 of them gone. They sucked.
Tiefling, right?
So,
Do something.
let's see. So I yell at them, and sorry, how far am I away from Thessaly, or the reasonable facsimile of Thessaly?
50 feet at this point.
50 feet.
Third level. Okay.
And I'm engaged with the red plumes, right?
You are.
Okay, I'm gonna keep going at
Booyah!
him. So, so if I don't move, can I use my movement as a bonus action? Is that 5th
No.
edition rules? That's
No.
that's old rules. Okay.
Yeah. If you don't
Um,
move, you don't move.
Okay. So I'm going to do a two-handed swing with my hammer at the guy I hit before.
Okay.
It's 24 to hit,
Hit, attack, that, yeah.
and this is the ensnaring strike. So he has to do a
Wow.
saving throw against 12, and I'll roll my damage.
It fails.
He's gonna take them all out.
So he takes 1d6 damage plus my weapon damage. So 8 from the weapon and another 2 from the brambles.
Shit, he's dead.
Okay. And then with my bonus action, I ready my light hammer. So now I'm going to be doing two weapon fighting style.
Okay.
Nice.
Pendolph.
Fucking plumes.
All right.
I know, right?
I hate
Don't
them.
mess.
I hate
Don't
the
mess.
plumes, man.
I can grow beard. Fuck.
One of them reaches out and goes
I
through.
am a real dwarf.
8.5 versus 6. 3.5. 3 just 3. All right. This is still better. I'm gonna do Eldritch Blast against the lady again. 18 to hit.
Hit.
For 7 damage.
Okay.
And that's everything.
Okay. It is her turn. At the end of her turn, she makes a wisdom saving throw. Woohoo!
Damn.
And now we
17.
die.
She makes a save. Rigel.
I'm gonna use sneak attack with a short sword against her.
Okay. There's no sneak attack at the moment.
You don't
Or
have an advantage.
didn't you run up and hit her?
Yeah. Oh, but I missed. But yeah, but I
Yeah,
went up
no,
to her.
Oh
he's
yeah,
still-
he's next. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. My bad. I was just testing you. That's,
Yeah, thanks. 22 to hit.
oh yeah, that's a hit.
So that's going to be 3, 6, 7, 10 damage.
That's not a hit. That's a wallop. Yeah. Okay.
And then with the other short sword, 22 again.
Mm-hmm.
For 2.
Okay. Whittling her down.
Yeah, that's it.
Empath.
Okay, so
So a couple crossbow bolts had gone by and missed
Right.
you. The guys are ranged, and they're 20 feet away from you right now.
so I guess maybe using. I want to know how damaged she is.
She is currently she's pretty hurt, but she is behind you
Yeah.
about 30 feet. So you're closer to the plumes than you are to her.
Yeah, and I'm not sure I want to be near them. I'd rather attack her.
So can you move 30?
Yes.
So if you'd like to, you can charge in and attack her with your quarterstaff, or you can move and cast a spell, or you can just cast a spell from where you are, because most spells have range of 30 feet.
Well, I'm just wondering if I should I could use entangle or try to use it, but I mean, if she's already gonna be dead by the time
No, you're
it's
good.
her turn
You're good.
again, then
No, you're good.
yeah. So I think I
Boss
guess
fight. Don't save anything.
We haven't even seen her
Don't
final
hold anything
form.
back.
Yeah,
so. I should use
Mhm.
it.
do it. Yeah, that sounds really good.
All
Can you
right.
cast Entangle from a distance, right?
Oh, 90 feet.
Yeah,
Oh, nice.
you're good.
Okay, so I will.
Do I need to make a save or does it just happen?
Strength saving throw.
Yeah.
Oh man, I am so glad I broke that paralyzed because I would have been hooped for this one. If the automatic fail if that happened. Oh, for God's sake. I have a -1 to my strength. I rolled a 2.
Oh no.
Well, so much for this. She just starts crying. She had the illusion of this is like, no, denied. So now what? I'm restrained, right?
Yeah, what does it say?
Yep, restrained.
Yeah, I think that's it. Right?
Yep.
Players.
Restrained for a
good
minute.
job, guys.
And should I move closer to you guys at all, or should I just stay where I am?
Yeah, you can move. I mean, moving closer to them moves you further away from the red plumes. who
Yeah, I
are
think I'd
only
prefer to.
using swords right
You could
now.
even take cover behind the two of them if you wanted to really be.
I'm gonna move towards Pendolph.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. So with Fargrim.
Okay, I guess I'll try another hit on her non-lethal.
Okay.
And well, how does restraint work? Do I get any advantage or anything?
Yeah.
Yeah.
17 plus 4, 21.
Hit.
I'm not sure. Where did all my? Oh, here we go. D. So -1 for non-lethal.
No,
No.
That's
no,
our rolls.
just
Oh,
roll
okay.
hit.
9.
9. Okay. So you guys again notice that every time you slice her, the wounds seem to heal.
Oh, I bludgeoned her non-lethally.
Same thing. Okay. All right, red plumes. What the hell are they gonna do? Okay, so the 2 red plumes that are in front of you, Stendegar, they're going to attack you.
Okay.
Oh, for crying out loud. My chi is not with me tonight. And they miss. Pendolph, one of them is going to shoot at you, one of the third, and the fourth one is going to shoot at Fargrim. They miss. I have 4 sets of fight. None of them roll. I just rolled all of them.
I'm just picturing all these red plumes just shooting everywhere. Just all around.
It's like the stormtrooper scene.
Yeah.
Just bust in, just shoot.
Yeah. The lady's falling
Operation
over.
Death Blossom.
How many red plumes are there? 4.
There's 4.
Did-
So 2 attacked you with their weapons.
I killed
And-
one, so there were 5 originally.
Oh, there's 3.
Yeah.
Never mind. They all missed anyway.
They all
so
missed.
The ghost of one of them was like, get them.
From the queen.
And he missed.
You do hear a shout for reinforcements.
Oh, okay.
It's going to be a couple rounds, but you've got a few rounds, but they will be coming. And top of the round, Stendegar.
Oh God.
No, I'll just okay. I say after felling the other red plume and they keep missing me, I kind of say, you guys aren't worth something insulting. You aren't worth my drunken piss, and I disengage and move towards the ensnared Thessaly. So
Nice.
I don't think I can move the. Well, I guess I can dash, right?
No, because you're disengaged.
No,
I
'cause you're
yeah.
disengaged. You
disengage.
move half the distance. You're 25 feet,
Okay.
so you can move half the distance.
All right. I'll move towards her, and
right.
yeah, that'll be it.
Okay, Pendolph.
Yeah, I'm how many feet away from her?
You were right in the middle, right? You hadn't moved.
Yeah, I'm not moved.
You're 30 feet away from the guards, 20 feet away from her.
Oh, okay. Nothing's changed. So I'm next to a big tiefling, and nothing. When I'm shooting this Eldritch Blast, am I noticing the same thing that's happening to the melee attacks? Is she healing from this damage as well?
Nope.
Okay, that's what I thought. So I'm just gonna keep on flicking out this comb as I'm just trying to just shooting blast after blast at her. 19 to hit.
Hit.
As I do 12 force damage.
Holy balls! She drops.
Nice.
Oh, wow.
Very good.
Well done.
I still shoot her.
As as she drops, you see the form sort of dissolve, and the thorns that you've got on the ground that have been ensnaring her kind of tear the rest of the disguise off of her, and the guards kind of like, one of them yells and holy shit, it's a succubus, and looks at you guys. We're so sorry. We're so sorry. One of them kind of walks up to you, standing guard, and kind of touches the little tiny like nick that he got you with that one time. Are you okay, man? Did I get you? Like,
Don't
He
worry.
swings his warhammer back.
I don't figure you guys run away. You all look human still, right? So
Yeah.
Yes.
the
No.
seneschal arrives a few minutes later, sweaty of brow and out of breath, and he kind of blows like a whistle, and a group of 4 other red plumes arrive with him, and they sort of start to figure the body out, and he awards a purse of 10 gold pieces. Thanks you for your service. And I know Rigel well enough to know that he would have like just absolutely taken everything that Thessaly has. So you got 98 gold pieces worth of jewelry. And the dagger that she's wielding is a silver one and worth 150 gold pieces.
Is there any? Can I just use that?
Yes, you can.
I'm gonna do that.
I don't know. I think Pennoff would have ran over to the body and started beating the shit out of her still.
Yeah, you can if you want. One of the guards is kind of like, "Hey, Sarge, should we stop him?" Nah, let him go, man. Let him go.
Once she fell, is Telomere back again?
No, Telomere comes a couple minutes later. It's the madness that affected him, not her specifically.
Got it. So so there's a body there, right?
Yeah, succubus body.
Can I have Telomere cast fly on it and have her just float up into space? Oh, no, flying. No, flying is a. Never mind. No, that's fine.
Yeah.
No, I guess I could symbolically cast confusion on the dead body, but no. I will let her be. Are the plumes confused about why there's a knocked out pixie though on the ground, or would it make sense for a gala goer?
Telomere fell conveniently into a bush and was never noticed.
Okay. All right, then that's all. I guess I'm probably taking the dagger and stabbed her again, but if you want the dagger, it's fine.
I do want the dagger. You can stab her first.
Stab her with the dagger and then hand it undone. Hand it to her.
I'm finished.
Okay, so gang, you guys can actually exit the city from the front doors, which is
Nice.
an abnormal feeling. You've been rewarded by the guards. Well, at least your alternate personas have been. and you manage to meet up with Asana, and she pays you as well. So you've got both the sets of information.
I want to be really sly when I hand over the schedule,
Yeah.
like because they don't know that I found it.
All right. Yeah.
Oh, you're trying to hold out.
So you kind of like just slide it over, like, oh yeah, by the way,
I'm not holding out. I'm just
you're
like,
welcome.
I want you to think that we failed when we go back to her and didn't get the schedule, and then just like kind of like just pull it out of my sleeve and then hand it over.
Yeah. Sorry, we didn't fail you.
So I'm giving everyone. It's fun too. You did one of those. You did those. Did a couple of those. You did that. You did that, and you did that. Everyone's gonna have 525 experience.
Did I manage to scrap anything from the silver I swiped?
I'm adding up the gold for you now.
Did we check the body of that plume, or do they not want us to do that?
That's yeah. You probably don't want us to do that.
You're keeping the silver dagger, right?
Yes. What was on the end of it? Wasn't there something?
Pearl.
A pearl?
Yeah, a pearl-hilted silver dagger. The fact that it's silver will help against like.
Yeah, silvered weapon.
Oh yeah, we know that.
It's weird.
Yes, you do.
You don't have a disguise scroll. No, did she
Yeah,
give you
thank
one
you.
too?
You guys have 300 gold to split amongst yourselves.
Cool.
And the eyes of minute seeing are a cert. I have a bunch of certs I got to send you guys too.
Cool.
And you have a scroll of disguise self, Pendolph, that you kept.
I know. For 10 hours.
Yeah. 60 each.
Everyone in factions gets 1 renown point. Everyone gets 5 downtime days. And that is the end of Hillsfar Reclaimed.
Nice.
Cool. Okay, that'll do it for our 4th session. I think that went pretty well. So as normal, you can catch us on thecommentist.com. You can find some other great podcasts on there too, like The Unwind, our new podcast, Sky on Fire, hosted by our friend right here, Tim. And there are a few other ones on there. You can also check us out. If you go on YouTube, just search for The Commentist, and you should find our video there. Is there anything you want to plug, Tim?
No. Next time I game with you guys, I'll be in Australia at Exchange Student. So, I'll have a tan, probably a burn like a white boy, but you know.
We're going to Gen Con, most of us anyway.
Gen Con!
Yeah.
And God.
Oh, and GamerX is going to be in September 30th this year in Santa Clara.
Oh, wow. A little earlier. Cool. So that'll do it. And we hope to see you. I'm not sure when the next session will be, but it'll be in a few weeks, hopefully.
Yeah. So, February, March-ish, somewhere. I'll try for February, but we'll wait until times are figured out.
Okay. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you next time.
Bye.